What's up, everybody? So we're on our way to North Carolina for MPK at Rockingham. First off, we had to make a stop here at RK Racecraft. We haven't really talked much about the crash. Honestly, I just soon forget the whole day even happened. It was a shit day from the beginning. Got the car unloaded. Didn't have the passenger bullhorn because we took it off to load it in the little trailer. So we had to makeshift a bullhorn, and after that, car went really well, but our day kind of went to shit pretty quick after that.
Normally we would have filmed everything, but literally this was just a...
It was supposed to be a nice, easy day, make a few quick passes and go back home.
Make a couple of passes and go home, and it was just me and you.
Yeah.
We didn't have nobody to hold the camera, or you couldn't have got the car ready in between round,
Well, I had planned on doing the whole thing, but then I had to run to Atlanta and back, and then once we got back, it was time to race, you know what I mean? So
it just seems like it's always something, so it would have been an amazing video though to show everything that we did all day, because the car didn't go straight. We weren't going to change
for some scientific shit too. It wasn't us.
We weren't going to change the suspension because we knew that the car goes straight.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're watching the show on TV right now, the car is not going straight.
We are getting our ass whipped.
Right, it doesn't change. It still
not
happens
for a while.
It still happens all season.
Yeah.
It's just. So now that we got the car going straight,
They weren't on that.
So cold down here.
Yeah.
So now that we got the car going straight, I knew I'm not going to change the 4-link.
Yeah.
Well, we only had one bullhorn on the car, and everybody says, "Oh, bullhorns don't do nothing on turbo cars."
That's bullshit.
Bullshit. Hey, this thing crossed center just after the 60 foot, and it's because the driver's side had a bullhorn and the passenger side we had to put something on it.
Yeah.
So we just hauled ass here to RK. He makeshifted a little something, and the only way that we could get it on the car was to point it was straight down.
Yeah.
So we had one bullhorn, one exhaust pointing straight down, and it was turning the car.
It was crazy because in my head it's going to push it to the left, but what it was doing was taking load off of this right rear.
It was picking the passenger side up because all the air was going straight to the ground.
Yep. And
then the driver's side was doing what it was supposed to do, pushing down.
Yep.
So it was turning the car this way. Hard. So, and then the more we tried to get after it to the 60 foot, the faster it did it.
Yeah.
So I was like, there's no doubt about it, man, it's this.
Yep.
So we makeshifted a bullhorn.
Still in the car, they saved it for some reason. It's ugly as hell. I'm gonna get it.
You guys saved that where we makeshifted that bullhorn?
Yeah, it's right there.
Hey, so they acted like the turbo cars, the bullhorns don't do anything. Bullshit. Hey, that whole car turned right as soon as I left the line. Hey, look,
it worked though.
Look at that. So basically, I just beat on this until I fit this inside it.
Yep.
Actually, I cut this. We put this on. It was like this. I marked it. You can see my little marks. I cut it until, and where I cut it at, it made it oblong.
Yeah.
Not round. Well, once it made it oblong, I knew that I'd be able to fit this inside it. So you took this into Ryan's trailer. You
Sort of welded it.
You welded this deal up. I said, don't worry about it. Just tack it along the waist.
Yeah.
All it's doing is diverting some air.
Yeah.
Hey, if it's not like it has to be, all. And then I beat it in there, fit it in there, and then you welded it on. Hey, and then we made one pass after that, and the car went straight as hell until it didn't go straight.
It was fast up until that point.
It was fast. What it went, 970, 60 foot, 999? 990 to the 60 foot, and then it went 263, 263, 264.
And then tragedy struck.
And then we got oil under the tire. I lifted at 3.7 into the run, and it still went through the finish line. I didn't hit the wall until after.
No, you hit the wall at like 8 seconds. According to the data.
That was a long time.
You was on a ride, man. You rode that deal for another 4 seconds.
I lifted at 3.7 in the run. It went through the finish line at 391. The time slip said 391 at 187.
Yeah, crazy. So down about 13 to 14 mile an hour and probably, you know, half a tenth or so, I'd say.
Yeah,
just
it would have went a minute.
Because it wasn't our best 330 because we weren't totally getting after it yet.
No, we were trying to go faster to the 60 foot.
Yes.
So, of course, we bring the car here. We're real close to Ryan's shop anyways. We bring the car here and they fix it. Like, the one thing that did scare me, well, besides I had never hit the wall before. This is the first time.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. I'm still not a crash.
No,
and I scraped the wall.
Yeah,
okay?
you brushed the mile an hour off.
There's a difference.
We gave Lutz like 4 walls before we deemed him a crash.
4? And a couple of ditches, you know, a few curbs.
Curb slides.
Yeah, yeah. I have hit the bullhorn on a curb before.
At the 60 foot, yeah, that shit was wild.
Yeah, on
that was
the
back when the car really wouldn't go
on
straight.
The street. Ooh.
Yeah,
we're so much different than that now.
Yeah.
Hey, but yet there's so many changes that have been made, but yet here we are.
Yeah. So many things change, but some things stay the same.
Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that I don't think I'm a crash. Nah, I'm not.
No, you're not a crash.
Not yet.
You're not a crash.
But you know, you make as many laps as what we try to make, and you know, shit's gonna happen.
Thousands upon thousands of passes in the seat of an extremely fast car.
So yeah, I really wanted this thing to be done last week so that we can make a hit, but we're picking this thing up. Today is Thursday. Today's the day that we set up at Rockingham.
Yeah.
We're in Atlanta.
Yeah.
We're loading the car. We got into RK last night at, I don't know, 12:30.
Yeah.
I heard Ryan make it in about 1:30 last night.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, he was a little bit behind me. He was driving through the storm the whole time.
Yeah. Well, even worse, he had Javi driving through the storm, so they were going even slower. You know, even though we didn't get to make a hit, Ryan's gone over this thing front to back, top to bottom. He says it's ready to go, and we
said
trust
that everything
him.
was fine.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
We can show them kind of what they did to fix the car. You guys seen the damage in the picture there.
The one thing, that's what I was talking about. The one thing that scared me was whenever I got to the end, I had never crashed before. Or, you know, whatever you want to call this.
Yeah.
I didn't know how bad it was. I tried to get out. All I can see is smoke coming out through the Nacaducts. And I thought at any minute this thing could catch fire.
Oh.
At this point, I still didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
I did know one thing though. The motor did not blow. I knew that for a fact. Came down and everybody started saying, man, the motor kicked the rod, you know, and threw oil everywhere. I was, whoa, no, that's not what happened.
No, you know that feeling.
I know it didn't kick a rod. So I tried getting out. I couldn't get out.
That's pretty scary.
You can't really lean into the door because
bars in the way.
there's a cage there. So I ended up crawling out through the passenger side, and then we still never got the door open.
No.
We didn't want to tear anything up too bad. So
Ryan, I'm changing those tires when we get there.
You are? Yeah. Don't worry about that.
Thank you.
So that's what scared me was
not being able to get
if
out.
I had to get out.
Oh yeah, you'd have kicked that deal open. But you were still trying to save it.
I didn't know how bad the car was.
Yeah.
So I crawl out on the passenger side, walk around, looked at I stepped back like this, and I went, oh man. Hey, and honestly, for what I had just been through, I was pretty happy.
Yeah.
There was absolutely no bullhorns or anything on this side. They were
shoved into the door, and then one was dangling.
Yeah. Other than that, for it to go -4 G's into the wall the way that it did, the damage wasn't bad. And I figured that the wheel would be all tore up. Like, it barely even messed up
the tire. Yeah. He said it looked like the majority of it was the body mount there on the quarter, that and the jam, which is the reason why the door wasn't open.
If you know on the inside of this car, there's some round tubing that holds that holds the tubs, basically. And there was a hole here where it went through, and there was a hole here where it went through. If anybody remembers, whenever we first got this car done, we shook it real bad, and there was a dimple here.
Always Audis.
And a dimple there. That's what those were from.
Yeah.
I ended up cutting them back away from the body panel about this far. That way, if I shook the car, it wouldn't hit it.
Yeah.
You know, but that was after the damage was already done.
You know, standing on the starting line, like, most of the time, that kind of shit doesn't bother me. Like, sometimes I feel like you're in the car doing that shit on purpose just because you get bored. But the rate at which everything was happening this time, man, I wasn't sure. And even at, like, whenever I got down to the end, I thought you had saved it. I didn't realize you had touched the wall. That's what it looked like. Like, it looked like you threw the chute and you got her straightened out. But then we got down there and we seen that. But
threw me over into the wall.
It could have.
And I do believe that the chute saved me. Like, I probably could have went into it, but I went through all kinds of emotions whenever that was happening. I saw the wall coming dead straight in front of me, and I thought, uh-oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go dead straight head on into the wall. And then I don't know if I turned the wheel. Yeah. I don't know. It had happened pretty fast.
We could look at the inside camera.
But it's weird that, did we have one? Oh, I was fixing to say, holy shit. So then the car turns this way. It comes up on two wheels. I could feel it on two wheels. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to roll, you know? And then I thought, the steering wheel's not doing shit. I reach up, I grab the chutes. I felt the chutes blossom. And when it did, I thought, I'm gonna save this. I'm not even gonna hit the wall. And then all of a sudden, boom, it, like the whole car just jumped over and hit the wall. And when I laid my head down that night to go to sleep, all I could think about was, if I'd have hit the chutes just a little bit sooner, would it not have even hit the wall? You know, and that's what we preach all the time. Chutes, 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 chutes. Yeah. And the chutes saved me. Yeah. 100% they saved me. But man, I feel like if I could have hit them a split second, but in my head, I was going to drive out of it. But I didn't know what was going on outside the car. Yeah. I just thought that the car made a move. Yeah. I had no idea that there was no oil left in the engine, and it was all underneath the back tire. Yeah. So
I know there's a ton of things that have gone through your head that you may have done wrong, or you could have done different, or whatever the case may be. But
it always is hindsight. Always.
You know, Steve Petty was there with us, trying to help us go faster. He's standing on the starting line with me, and he tunes for literally the best in the world. Like, he's got his hand on the fastest cars in the world. He's seen plus this one. He's seen every fast driver for the last 2 decades probably. And to hear him on the starting line talk about what a bad motherfucker you are behind the wheel, like, you did something right. You know what I mean? So, like, there's a ton of drivers that were, if they'd have been driving this thing, there wouldn't be a car left. We'd be getting the OG ready like everyone wants us to do. But
we are getting the OG ready. To let everybody know.
Yeah, 100%. It's getting ready right now.
Not with this big tire, though.
No, not with these big, gross tires.
Okay.
So,
anyways.
Yeah, you know, you probably did the best in a situation that could have been done.
I did the best I could have done.
So,
anyways, I think.
But everything's fine. Like, they put a new quarter on it. They patched the door up. It opens nice and smooth again. Still got some cleanup to do once we get to North Carolina. Change the tires out. Motor's good. I put 12 quarts of Maxima back in it, fired it up, listened to everything, watched the oil pressure for a little bit.
We still gotta clean it all up, right? Make sure all the oil
from the firewall forward is good. I need to get under it and do from the back.
Look at these. We got these two guys with us.
Yes. Yep. You get Ben
oil under this car.
You get Ben to do some important shit with me while they.
Yep.
Oh man, we touched a turbo? How'd that happen? We touched a turbo with the tires. Huh. How'd you do that? When you was driving this deal?
I don't know. No idea, but
yeah, that's what they do. But
I'll tell you one thing I didn't do. panic and lock up the tires.
That's right. We ain't got no flat spotted front tires.
Yeah, not at all. You know why? Hey, not because I didn't hit the brakes. I'm not saying I didn't hit the brakes.
You didn't. I looked.
Did I not?
Nope.
I try not to, and in my head I tell myself not to.
Yeah.
But these things wouldn't lock up anyways. These brakes suck.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's ready to go. Ryan and his guys here at RK got it all fixed up, or you know, at least patched up so we can go race it. Look at the front end over here. I don't know what they did to it. Oh, just the same as the other side. So it's all fixed up. We're about to put it together, fire it up, put it in a trailer, and head to North Carolina, right?
Yes.
So, you know, this is the first double points race, or points and a half.
This is the one where we said we was gonna start doing good.
We're finna turn some shit on.
Yeah.
So, I guess we'll put it together, drop the door on the trailer, and start loading up.
Let's go do that now. Aiden, go drop the door on the trailer.
So, quick little update. Shawn's good, car's good. Thanks to RK and his guys here at RK Racecraft. They got her all fixed up, patched up, and we are North Carolina bound. So, we'll get this thing out, finish cleaning everything up from all the oil, and I guess give it a once over, change some tires, change the transmission fluid, etc., etc. Just all our normal pre-race stuff, and get ready to go and see if we can get a few more round wins and maybe even that elusive first win. So thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button, like the video, comment, tell us what you like, what you don't like, what you would like to see more of, and we'll catch you on the next one, guys.